People don't tend to care about policies, they don't tend to care about statistics or numbers, they care about people.
Developing tonight, the former USA gymnastics doctor accused of abusing nearly 300 victims. Larry Nassar.
Larry Nassar. Some of what you're about to hear is disturbing.
We made a point in our investigation to not just show what USA Gymnastics policy was for handling sexual abuse allegations, but to also explain to them how it affected the lives of athletes and others involved with the sport. It's really important to have a conversation with a survivor of trauma in the beginning and say, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm going to be doing it, this is what you can expect from me. But making sure that they're crystal clear that these questions that I'm asking you are not because I am trying to knock down your story or I'm disputing something that you're saying. It's because I want to make sure I understand the full information, and my obligation ultimately is to the public. When I'm evaluating whether or not I'm going to write something, I look at basically three things. What is the minimum story that could come out of it? And is that minimum story either really important locally? Does it have important policy implications? Or is it incredibly significant? And also, what's the maximum story? So if everything that the person was saying is true and more, what is the maximum story that could come out of that? Because sometimes even if the minimum is not that significant, but the importance of the maximum story is so high, it's worth the investment of time. What I've seen both through research that I've been reading and just through my own interactions with people is there is a disconnect between their understanding of reporting and opinion. And people on CNN or Fox News, they are pundits who are paid to have an opinion. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's very, very different from the work that I'm doing as a reporter who is paid to be objective.
Number of sexual assault and harassment survivors are sharing their stories online.
I think public attitudes continue to evolve, but I think that if we had had access to the information that we have now, if we had had access to the details that we have now, that story still could have been done 5 or 10 years ago. I also think it's more important to think about what can we do next, because there are so many other stories that need to be told.